Hey, what's going on everybody? Caleb Anderson here, Mountain Life 603. Just wanted to real quickly touch base with you after getting back from my epic trip there to California. Unfortunate that we didn't get to the summit, but hey, still a great trip all in all. Anyways, I just wanted to point out one of my favorite pieces of gear, one of my most prized pieces of gear, my Garmin Enduro 2. This is a gift from my wife. These come around $1,500 to $1,300 depending on where you get them and the features that come with this one. There are much cheaper Garmins that do most of the same stuff that this does. It does quite a bit of stuff and I'll get into that in a second. Starting from the outside in, super tough screen, touch screen, and super strong. I've scratched the outside of this because a nail has scratched all the way across this while I was wearing it on my wrist. And no scratch to the glass, only scratch to the metal. It gives it a little character, but just tells you how strong that glass actually is. Plugs in the back here, and this battery is good for 30 days on a full charge. I'm not kidding around. 22 days left on this one, and yeah, that's a long time for a battery, especially using GPS and everything that this watch does. The strap in the back is rubber. The rubber one comes with it. It comes with a couple different ones. I chose the rubber one. These pieces of the band use this little lever, this little tab, and clip right on here and make this extremely easy to, if you broke one for whatever reason, to swap these out, to put a different strap on if you need to. These are great. This band is really comfortable. I like this rubbery one. It stays tight and it has two bands in the back to hold it down so that you don't have any issues with it catching on everything. It's just super comfortable. Titanium bezel. It's a great watch for the feel and for the look. It's just all this dark color, very flat, very appealing. Getting into the things that I love about it, I'm just going to go really quick about the things that I really love. You can scroll through and I get all my weather, and I get drop downs of everything: daily, weekly, hourly, weather forecast, and sunrise and sunset. Biggest thing I use is the altimeter and compass. I'll put that on there when I'm hiking. Love to see the altitude. You know, we need to know where we are in conjunction with our altitude. It helps us know where we are when we can figure out what altitude we're at. So this is a huge benefit to us, especially if you are lost. Gives you coordinates right here. If you need them, they can usually find you on this. If your spouse has your Garmin Connect on their phone, I believe there's a feature where you can find this watch. And other things, normal things that a watch like this would take care of: your heart rate and keep track of your heart rate and your steps and the stairs you've climbed, your rest, all things like that. The other big feature that I wanted to show you that I use a lot of, that I use in the mountains, whether it's out west here, just awesome to have, is the map. So you can use it to find things around you just like any other GPS would, but this has 180, I believe it's 180 gig worth of maps in here, and tons of room to download any maps that you need, but the ones that come with it already have trails on them. I can literally be out in the Alpine and look at my map and zoom in and find our trails. I don't even need to bring a trail map when I have this. That's a bold thing to say. So having a map on your wrist is invaluable. It can show you exactly where you are. This is a survival tool. This is a awesome survival tool. So if you can afford it, I urge you to go out and get a Garmin that's got maps on it and maybe the altitude, the altimeter. That's something that I really need in a watch, and it's got to be strong enough. This thing is super tough. You could run this over with a vehicle. I'm not gonna, but I definitely know that if it did get run over, it'd probably be okay. Probably be okay. So, anyways, this is the Garmin Enduro 2. This isn't a sponsored video at all. I'm just telling you what I use out in the mountains. Even this front display has everything I need. It's got the high and low of the temperature. It's got the altitude, where we are, my steps. It's got sunset on it, military time I keep it at, and whatever my heart rate is. Keeps it right here, all right on my wrist. Technology's crazy these days. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. My name is Caleb Anderson, Mountain Life 603. I'll see you in the next one.